Aloha Commanders, and welcome to Later Tonight with Dr. Iron Chef, hosted on Aloha Diz.
Please be sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube for all the latest content.
So today we are diving deep, really deep, into the brand new blog post and the video from Beck of Star Trek Fleet Command.
Yeah, all about the revamped away team assignments. Specifically, we're talking Priority 1 assignments.
Exactly. And, for anyone who's been playing STFC for a while, away teams are, well, they're a staple, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. A core feature. But let's be honest, they were maybe feeling a little bit dated. Definitely ready for an upgrade.
Totally ready. Yeah. So this deep dive, our mission really is to unpack these new Priority 1 away team assignments, P1ATAs they're calling them.
Right, P1ATAs. Got to get used to that. We want to figure out what's changed and, more importantly, how it helps you, the player.
Especially if you're sitting at Operations 26 or, higher. That seems to be the key threshold.
It is. And the stated goal here, it sounds promising. They're talking smarter mission flow.
Which we definitely need.
Better rewards, which, come on, who doesn't want that?
Always good.
Meaningful research that actually feels impactful. And this idea of an integrated loop.
Okay, integrated loop. Less of a side task, maybe. More part of the main game.
That seems to be the idea. So let's jump right into these P1ATAs. What actually are they?
Well, the big thing, from what I gather, is they scale. They grow with you.
Exactly. So as your ops level goes up, the challenge, and crucially, the rewards from these P1ATAs should keep pace. They stay relevant.
That's smart. So how do we get access? You mentioned Ops 26.
Yep. Ops 26 minimum. Then you need to pop into your away team's research tree. There's a new node there, the first one.
Ah, the Priority 1, Assignments Unlock 1.
That's the one, and you unlock it using those service awards you probably got lying around.
Okay, so use existing currency to unlock the new shiny.
Yes.
And there's a visual cue.
Yeah, nice little touch. Once it's unlocked, that first P1ATA slot in your away team's menu gets a gold outline. Pretty clear sign.
Hard to miss. Okay, so we're unlocked. What's the actual gameplay loop look like? How do we do these things?
All right, it's a few steps, but they seem to connect logically. Step 1, go hunt some new hostiles. Augment exiles.
New targets. What level range are we talking?
The recommendation is levels 26 through 40 for these specific exiles. That seems to be the sweet spot for the loop.
Okay, adjust fire missions accordingly, and defeating them gives us... Like?
They drop something called common hijacked splicers.
Hijack splicers? Sounds sticky. What are they for?
Think of them like the entry ticket. Or maybe raw materials. You take these splicers to the Augment faction store.
Which is also getting an update, right? Part of this whole thing.
Exactly. It's expanding. So in the store, you trade the splicers for common Wrath credits.
Splicers in, Wrath credits out. Got it. So now we have Augment currency. What next?
With those common Wrath credits, you purchase the away team's exchange bundle. This is kind of your P1ATA starter kit.
Okay, what's in the bundle? The good stuff.
It's the essentials. You get planetary charts. You need these to actually launch the P1ATAs.
Ah, the mission tickets.
Right. And you also get away team speed-ups and refresh tokens. Pretty self-explanatory. Speed things up, get new missions faster.
Nice. So the loop is hunt exiles, get splicers, trade for Wrath credits, buy the bundle, use the charts and speed-ups for the P1ATAs.
You got it. It feeds itself, basically.
Yeah.
Fight, collect, exchange, run missions.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, I saw mention of different rarities for these P1ATAs, like common, uncommon.
Yep. Common, uncommon, rare, and epic. There was a little clarification needed there. The blog mentioned 4. The video initially maybe just 3, but yeah, 4 rarities.
Good, they cleared that up. And the rewards change based on rarity, I assume, but they also scale with ops level.
Yeah. Higher rarity generally means better potential rewards, but the baseline rewards for any P1ATA are balanced for your specific ops level. So an Ops 27 player doing a common P1ATA gets rewards relevant to Ops 27.
That's really important. Don't want to outlevel the content rewards immediately. So standard completion, what's the basic loot?
For just finishing successfully, you're looking at Pioneer's Crests. Brand new currency.
Pioneer's Crests, what are those for?
They're specifically for the updated away team's research tree. That's how you progress the new research nodes.
Ah, okay. Currency for research. What else?
You also get uncommon and rare materials and ship parts, G3 all the way up to G6. So useful stuff for building and upgrading.
Okay, decent base rewards, materials, parts, research currency, but the critical successes. That's where the excitement usually is.
Oh, yeah. Criticals are where it gets juicy. You get more of the standard stuff, obviously, but the big draw is the chance for rare and epic officer shards.
Which officers? Any good ones?
Some very good ones. We're talking Deep Space Nine, Strange New Worlds, the Enterprise E crew, even Section 31 officers.
Whoa. DS9 and S&W shards from away teams. Okay, now I'm listening.
Yeah.
Sign me up for hunting augments.
Right, big incentive there. And besides shards, criticals can also drop prime dolomite, more Pioneer's crests, higher value materials, and parts.
Prime dolomite. That's huge for primes.
Definitely. And get this. There are special Conquest Rare P1ATAs where a critical success can potentially grant a full officer unlock.
A full unlock. Just
Yeah.
bam, here's the officer.
That's what it sounds like. Could be a massive time saver.
No kidding. And didn't they say the new officers, the ones releasing with this arc, they help with criticals?
They do. Maxing out their specific traits will actually boost your critical success rate on these P1ATAs. Creates a nice synergy.
Smart. Makes you want the new officers to improve the new system. What about those con assignments? Epic rarity.
Yes, the Conquest Priority 1 assignments, top-tier stuff, epic rarity. You unlock access to these later in the research tree.
And the rewards are suitably epic, I hope.
Very much so. They're a direct source for Fleet Commander Con shards and his skill points. And there's even a rare chance for a full con unlock from these.
Wow, a full con unlock. That's major.
Huge. And if you crit these conquests, the rewards get amplified even more. Potential for full shards of other rare and epic officers, too. It's the endgame P1ATA goal, really.
Okay, that P1ATA system sounds pretty compelling. Lots of potential rewards there. Now, you said this ties into the Augment faction expanding.
It does. That whole leap splicers to Wrath credits, that's how you build reputation with the expanded Augment faction.
So doing P1ATAs directly helps your Augment standing. What are the new rep levels?
There are new brackets: Patron, Avenger, Superior, and finally Exile. Climbing those ranks is part of the progression.
Sounds cool. But what do the ranks actually do for us? Any perks?
Oh yeah, practical benefits. These new rep levels unlock cost efficiency favors. Things like faster research, faster cargo building and repair.
Ooh, faster repairs are always welcome.
Increased hostile loot drops, better sourcing rates for G3 to G6 materials. It all adds up to make things a bit smoother.
Nice quality of life boosts tied to rep. Anything else from the augments?
Well, the rep also ties into their, what they're calling their most comprehensive officer sourcing system yet, which involves new officer packs and these officer choice tokens.
Officer choice tokens. Tell me more. We can pick officers.
Essentially, yes. You earn these tokens partly through the P1ATA loop and faction progress, and you can use them to target specific officers you're missing or want to rank up. More control.
Fantastic. Less RNG, more player agency. Okay, so P1ATA's Augment faction. What about the research tree itself? You said refreshed.
Completely revamped, it sounds like. Reorganized for clarity. Old nodes are apparently moved down to the bottom row.
Out of the way.
Sort of, yeah. And all the new stuff related to P1ATAs and the faction updates is up top, clearly marked. Should be much easier to find what you're looking for.
Thank goodness. The old tree could be a bit labyrinthine.
Tell me about it, and remember that shortcut button.
Right, from the main away team screen straight to the research tree. Small change, big impact.
Definitely saves a few clicks and some menu diving.
So what new research goodies are in this revamped tree, beyond unlocking the P1ATAs themselves?
Well, you can unlock more P1ATA slots. Slot 2 comes from beating champion hostile. Slots 3 and 4 are tied into new prime research nodes.
Okay, more slots means running more missions simultaneously.
Good.
What else?
Big combat buffs, including, interestingly, boosts to Apex Shred, both PvE and PvP.
Apex Shred boost. Ooh, PvP implications there for sure. Any other key research?
Yeah, new cost efficiency nodes for specific officer groups, DS9, SNW, ENTE, Section 31, reduces the cost to source and upgrade them.
Nice. Makes building those themed crews a bit easier. So the research is really focused now. How about the away team store? Did that get polished too?
It did, yeah. The aim seems to be providing value across the board, G3 right up to G6 players, better sourcing options, wider material selection, smarter exchanges.
Smarter exchanges sound good. Less clicking maybe. Any special offers in the store?
There's a limited time gift bundle with P1ATA resources to get you started. Includes some Sigma speedups, which are handy for G6 players.
Sigma speedups, nice.
And another limited gift bundle you can claim up to 5 times. That one's got extra planetary charts, Pioneer's crests, and standard speedups. Just a boost to get everyone rolling.
5 claims is generous. Helps jumpstart the process. Okay, let's circle back to the officer sourcing. You mentioned the new system uses different Wrath credits.
Exactly. The officer recruit bundles in the Augment store now match the rarity of the hostiles you beat and the Wrath credits you earn.
How does that work?
So you beat common exiles, get common splicers, trade for common wrath credits, and use those to buy the common officer recruit bundle. Same logic for uncommon, rare, and epic hostiles and credits.
Ah, okay, so the effort matches the potential reward tier directly. What's in these bundles? Shard.
Shards, yes. Each rarity of bundle, common, uncommon, rare, epic, has a chance to drop shards of any rarity officer. So you could get lucky with an epic shard from a common bundle, though probably less likely.
Always a chance for a jackpot.
Right. But the consistent value comes from the officer choice tokens we talked about earlier. Those can drop from any of these bundles.
Those seem super valuable.
Yeah.
Who can we actually get with the tokens again?
The starting lineup is pretty solid. Anorax, Gwen DeMarco, Janeway, Borg Hugh, Suitor, Bialana, Neelix, and Harry Kim.
Good mix there. Voyager, some unique ones,
Yeah.
great way to target specific needs. Okay, beyond the big systems, quality of life stuff, always appreciate those.
Big one is the auto-assign feature for away teams.
Auto-assign. How does it work?
You tap a button, and the game picks officers for your assignments based on critical success chance, overall success rate, and reward multipliers. It tries to optimize for you.
Oh, that could save so much time. Just hit the button and go.
Pretty much. Though they did stress you can still manually adjust the crew if you want to fine-tune it.
Good to have the option. What else?
The quick link to the research tree we mentioned, can't overstate how nice that is.
Agreed.
And one final tip they gave, check your settings. Under General, there's an option to disable frequent game animation. Toggling that on apparently makes the whole away team's interface feel faster.
Pro tip, disable animations for speed. Good to know.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of changes.
It really is a comprehensive overhaul.
So, quick summary, new scaling P1ATAs with a clear gameplay loop. Expanded Augment faction with rep tiers and benefits, revamped research tree and store, much easier to use, new officer sourcing via tiered bundles and those awesome choice tokens, plus QL-like auto-assign.
You nailed it. And the key thing seems to be value across different player levels, G3 up to G6 and beyond. It feels like they really tried to make this relevant for a broad slice of the player base.
Yeah, it sounds like there's something in here for almost everyone, whether you're pushing endgame or still building up. Lots to explore.
Definitely. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out in the game, how commanders adapt their routines. Which part are you most excited to try first? Those officer choice tokens, the P1ATA rewards.
Be sure to follow Dr. Iron Chef on Twitch and subscribe to Aloha Diz on YouTube.
Mahalo for joining us.